and welcome and thank you so much for joining me today. So our focus is on recognizing the place value system and how it can be extended beyond hundreds. So the first thing I want you to think about is I've got one piece of paper here. So my place value is I've got ones. Next, if I can't share one piece of paper, we then have a decimal spot, which means they are getting less than a whole, less than one. So we've already gone over that next to the decimal spot is we then cut this piece of paper into 10 pieces. So I've got 10 smaller strips already cut, because I've cut this piece of paper into 10 pieces. So that means that is tenths. So if I'm thinking, I'll just put this tenths here. Now, if I can't share that tenths, that means I need to then cut a tenths into 10 more pieces. So think about if I've got 10 tenths and I cut each one into 10 pieces, 10 times 10 equals 100. So that means my next place value is hundredths. And that's because each of my pieces were cut into 10 pieces again. So now I'm left with tenths, which is what this size is here. Now our place value just keeps on going. So it doesn't matter how small it gets, the more we go to the right, the smaller our place value gets. So with each of my hundredths, if I can't share them, I will then be cutting them into 10 more pieces. So think about 10 times 100 is 1,000. So my place value becomes thousands. And that just means that each of my tenths I cut into 10 tiny pieces. So 1,000 of my piece of paper will be a very small piece like this, if you can see it. So I'll put that right here. So that is how our place value works. The more we go to our right, the more we have to talk about smaller pieces. We have to go into the thousands, and then it'll be tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands. So I'm going to write a question over here, and we're going to break it down and have a go. Okay, I've got 0.4798. I would like you to think about, with this number, what digit, is it the 4, 7, 9 or 8, is in the hundredths column? I'll show you. We always start with a decimal and then we go tenths, hundredths, so the 7 will be in the hundredths. How about tens of thousands? The 8, because we go tenths, hundredths, thousands, tens of thousands. Now, when we're thinking about tens, hundreds and thousands, I know that I've got here at the moment 4,798. This column is tens of thousands. So that means I know I can write and go, it's tens of thousands. So that's the same as me saying 4,798 divided by 10,000. If I change my number slightly and get 0.479, I look at the 9 column and that is thousands. So I know I've got 479 thousandths. So 479 over 1,000. So I am able to write them as a fraction. The reason why we look at them as a decimal is because it makes it easier for us to think about where our numbers go. So for example, I'll make some space here. if I do a number line, first thing I think about is between 0 and 1. I break it down using my tenths. So in the middle, I'll have 0.5, and I've got 0.1, 0.2, 0.3, 0.4, 0.5, 0.6, 0.7, 0.8, and 0.9. Now 0.4 is exactly the same as me saying 0.40. 0.5 is the same as me saying 0.50, because 4 tenths is 40 hundredths. 5 tenths is 50 hundredths. So between 0.40 and 0.50, I've got 0.41, 0.42, 0.43, 0.44. So I have more points between those decimals. Again, 0.40 is the same as 0.400. So it's 0.400 and 0.500. And that's where we move into our thousandths. I really hope that helps you understand how our place value system can be extended beyond hundredths. If you need any extra help, message me and I'll get back to you.